Tonight, before you go to bed, make an inspection tour of your ice box. How's that Pabst Blue Ribbon supply holding out? Tomorrow morning when your dealer says, "What did you have?" say, "Pabst Blue Ribbon." What else?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Hello Harem podcast. I'm your host, Alex Luby, and I'm joined, as always, by the horniest of homies to sail the seven seas, Mr. Anthony Luby, Luke Farnsworth. We have a special guest in the house tonight, Mr. Finland.
He's back there.
The background over there. Got the big EP on him.
You do got the big EP. I had the big EP on me.
Yeah.
EB and EB to Schleeby.
Yeah, I walk into Anthony's room to say, hey, me and Luke are about to hop on Discord. Anthony was majorly schlumped in his chair.
I just ate my Wendy's, my 2 chicken Sammys, and 6-piece Snuggler, and I was watching a 3-hour documentary on Neanderthals.
Did you order that yourself, or did someone get it for you?
No, Dad asked if I wanted it.
Man, I'm tired of this, all right? I'm fed up. I want food when I get home. I never get any.
Get home earlier. I mean, that's really the only way.
I tried to come home earlier today, but then you're like, get my mic. And I'm like, okay.
The funny part is I was up there earlier, and I put it on in my notes to grab the mic. And then I left, and I got home, and I was like, oh, no, I really don't want to drive back up there. So I didn't.
I know the feeling, though. I fucking hate driving back up there when I forget something.
Yeah, like anytime.
I hate it.
Anytime we film the podcast up there, we forget something. We have to go back.
Yeah, or like, we'll just leave it up there, like, yeah, we'll get it another day. We'll get it tomorrow or something.
And I'm like, fuck.
And then tomorrow rolls around.
When Luke used to be nice enough to drive everyone to the space just for us to get there, and someone
Yeah,
go,
we forgot
we
them."
forgot this.
We forgot the cameras.
We forgot the keys. And I'm like, how the fuck did you forget the keys?
Oh, yeah, that would happen a lot. Because
Yeah,
we had the
like
key fob for
every
our stuff,
fucking
and you
time.
took your car. Yeah, that sucked ass.
I just could not imagine how you fucking forgot your keys. I was like,
I changed my oil today. Did an oil change on the vehicle.
Oil change. What kind of oil you throw in there?
I think it was 5W30, full synthetic, high mileage.
Nice. It's good oil.
I was taking I got the plug out, and all was going well. And then I'm like, all right, oil filter time. So I was screwing it off, and you know when you do it, it starts pissing oil.
Yeah, and it's hot.
It was pissing hot oil, but the filter still needed unscrewed a lot. So I'm going like this as my hand is drenched in oil. It's running down my arm, soaking the hoodie sleeve, and it still would not come off.
What hoodie?
The one you wear to work.
Oh, I need 2 of them because
Yeah.
it's cold in the morning.
One's in the wash. It's covered in oil.
Now it's soiled.
I put some air in the tires, got them
Soiled?
back up to 32 PSI.
That's what I need to do. I need to put air in my tire because it has a low pressure.
I vacuumed the car. I gave it a good winter spruce up.
I meant to wash mine today. Fuck, that's what I meant to. I was going to wash my car today because it has a bunch of fucking grime on it.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Alex slowly remembering all the shit he forgot in the middle of the day.
Shit, dude, I forgot to do this thing too. Wait, hold
Shit,
on.
I forgot
Question.
to-
So if I go, where's the double sortie thing? I have
Okay, so click. Oh, hit exit right there.
exit.
Okay, click on a battle.
Okay.
And then
And
at
then
the
at
bottom, you see how it says play or repeat sortie?
No.
What? Click on like.
Okay, hold on. Let's take a look.
All right, now hit battle.
Hit battle.
Or play
Hit
or
the-
whatever.
Hit the yellow button.
Go.
And now
Oh,
you see
there it
Yeah.
is. Repeat
And then
sortie.
it'll give you the option
and
to
then
go up to
you
3.
can go up to 3 at
Yeah.
a time.
All right. Yeah, we're going.
By the way, anybody watching the podcast, if you're an Ozzer Lane player, join our guild.
At Hello Harem, I think is
I
all
think
it
it
Thanks
is.
to guild name. Hello Harem.
I think so.
Hello Haram.
Hello Haram.
Hello, Haram.
Hello
Guild.
Halal.
Hello Harambe.
Dude, you know Hello Fresh? We
Yeah.
should make a Hello Halal, where it's all halal food.
I feel like we've made this joke before. We talk about halal a lot for no
Well, the
reason.
fact that it's come up twice proves it should be done. I think there's a market for people wanting halal food delivered to their doorstep.
So is
I think
Cooper's
it's-
Barbecue.
goobers barbecue. 3 goobers.
3 goobers making barbecue.
Three goobers barbecue.
Who have no idea how to cook
None of
barbecue,
us know
make
how to
barbecue.
make barbecue.
No. I'll buy a smoker. Yeah,
A
smoke
smoker.
pit going. Three goobers.
I'll work
and
on
they make
sauces,
barbecue.
make very unique sauces.
3
I'll be-
goobers. And they
I'll be the cashier and say, "Hello, welcome to Three Goobers
Alex, you have
Barbecue."
to, Alex, if you don't make the buns, where are we going to put our sandwiches?
Someone needs to
true.
make the taters as well.
Oh, we need good sides.
Yeah, we can't just have meat. We still need taters, and we need some collard greens, and we need
Beans and
Cornbread.
corn.
We
just
need cornbread.
Like,
Yeah, we
you
just
know,
need corn.
corn on
Baked
the cob,
beans.
bushes.
yeah, just get bushes.
Just bushes baked beans.
Are you guys just selling bushes and saying they're your own?
How do you
Uh,
speak English?
No,
'Cause
Bush
we're
took
opening this up in Japan.
Bush
How
took
do you-
ours and said that it's bushes. These are
The dog was a thief. Damned Bush himself was a thief. He took my family's recipe for himself.
it goes back to 2024.
You think about how that dog used to yap all the time? His ass
he
was
did.
about to fucking spoil that recipe left, right,
Yeah, he
center,
was.
up, down, down, left, right, B, A, select, start, and he was gonna
Up, down,
tell
left,
them all
right,
that shit.
BBAB.
B, B, A, B.
Oh no, baby
metal
baby metal reference. You eat tomato, you eat tomato.
Yui tomato confirmed in Bush's barbecue baked beans.
that brought up a memory. The other day, we were at work, and I was just browsing through Reddit, and I was on my homepage, and the baby post from the baby metal subreddit came up,
Oh boy.
and this guy had printed out pictures of, I believe, mostly Sue metal in different locations around Japan.
Oh, I saw.
And you know when
this.
people
You
hold
showed
the
me.
picture up to match the actual location?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
traveled to all of these locations, held the picture of Sue metal in all of them. There were probably 16 to 20 different locations he went to, holding
That's
the
a
picture
lot.
of Sue metal in the locations that he went to visit.
Okay.
I was like, yo, that's fucking weird, dog. And in the comments, people were like, yo, that's fucking weird, dog. And all his
You know-
replies would just not.
Yeah, they were like,
He would beat around the bush.
I did it because the kami god.
He was very weird about it.
Yeah, he's like, the fox god is superior. He wouldn't cohesively respond to the people. He would just speak gibberish about the fox god.
I was like,
He was-
dog.
He was thinking about how maybe he could have seen Yui metal while he was out on his travels.
Yeah.
He probably thought he could save her.
You have to join back up, Yui Metal.
No, Yui Metal, I'll save you.
Yui metal, baby metal's not
Yeah.
the same without you.
Yeah, that was an intense post. That was
a
You
weird
know
one.
it's fucked up when
My
the
little tomato.
community is saying this is weird.
Yeah, and the community's fucking weird.
Yeah,
little
I mean they
tomato.
still have. I think it's Yui. Is it Tuesday? Yui Tuesday.
I think it's Tuesday.
Moa Monday. It's Kami Band Wednesday. Sue Sunday.
What about
I
the
don't
new
think they
member?
have
Like,
one-
they don't have a day
I
for
don't-
her.
I don't think so. I mean, I haven't visited the.
Did they
subreddit
just
in a
not
while.
acknowledge
mean-
that she's even in Baby Metal?
Granted, we are calling her the new metal. I don't know her. The new
I know-
member. I don't know her name.
Yeah,
I've seen it like multiple times. It's just not sticking.
I think it starts with an R, but that might have been one of the old ones.
Robert.
I think it starts with an M. I think it's Momo.
Robert metal.
Robert Oppenheimer.
Metal. Robbenheimer metal.
Oppenheimer Metal.
Momo metal is cute.
I
That's
think
a
it is
cute name.
Momo Metal.
Momo's cool.
Well, I need
That's
to confirm
cute.
this.
I remember there used to be Riho. That's the only one I remember off the top of my
I
dome.
remember her. Momo Metal.
Man, it is hot as fuck in my room.
Yeah, I remember.
It's Momo.
Momo.
okay.
Momoko
Momo metal.
Kazaki.
So we have Moa and Momo
Moa and Momo.
and
Yui in spirit.
Yu- and Yui and Riho.
Yeah.
Formerly,
in spirit.
former Riho.
Momo
Shout
Metal,
out.
formerly known as Yui Metal.
No, it was Yui Metal, and then I think Riho joined, and
Is
now it's
that-
Momo.
I
Is
know,
that
but
the headcanon is that Momo is actually Yui Tomato in disguise.
yeah, she's got a disguise.
Can we make that canon? Like, can we post that on the subreddit of like, here's my
Like,
conspiracy
but
theory?
guys, I have a theory.
Not even theory. You can back it up with bullshit evidence.
What
Yeah,
if we
yeah,
said, what if we gave it like the odd taxi thing? I think Yui Metal is actually Momo Metal, and she killed the original Yui Metal
And then
because she didn't want to be in the limelight.
there was a wall race.
And a sheep that said "Yep,
Yup.
Yep.
yep,
I really did send that to a group chat
good."
that included my coworkers.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm an adult.
Yeah, I'm an adult.
That's pretty hot in my room too. Holy shit. It's getting warm.
Yeah, my desk is over the fucking vent for the
Same.
heater.
The
So
air
it's
is
just-
just kicking up.
Ooh,
It's getting
like
very hot.
swirling.
Guys, I love when
Gonna
we
lose the lighting.
reorganize our rooms and then we put the fucking we put it right over the hot air vent.
I have literally nowhere else to put it. Like
Really?
this setup, because I have two fucking closets. I have one right next to me with 2 doors, and then I have another one right there.
I try to figure out why you have two closets.
Isn't that dumb? Like that's the stupidest goober stuff ever.
It's just a little unnecessary. Like let's
Yeah,
have
it's-
2 closets.
Yeah, like I don't need 2. I don't use the one behind me back there. I throw
yeah.
like shit in it that I don't want to see.
Closets.
So I don't know what to like do.
About what?
Having 2 closets.
Yeah,
in
that's a
my room.
very goofy design.
Yeah. People like yeah, I can see why it'd be like, "Oh, 2 closets, awesome." But it's like
not.
I have a whole wall
The wall
that I
is
cannot.
you can't put anything on it.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I
can't
mean,
use an entire wall.
In a master bedroom, it makes sense, but like
Well, at least expand the bedroom by a couple feet if it's gonna be the master.
that's why I'm saying yours isn't the master bedroom.
No, not close.
That's why it doesn't make any sense. Why do you have 2 closets in a spare bedroom?
It's a goofy haha 70s design. They were all tripping balls and over each other's balls.
I mean, none of us have lights, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, none of
Yeah.
us have lights. That's
no,
true.
no ceiling lights here.
Nope. Well, there's one
Yeah.
all the way over there underneath the Nezo pyramid, but that doesn't really help me right here.
Yeah, your living room could hella use some can lights. That's not even a meme.
I mean, it looks like I said, we've looked. It looks like it was supposed to, and then they just took them out for some reason.
If you were still
same
gonna
with
live
me.
there,
Like I have outlets in the room, I have switches,
yeah, the outlets are switched.
which is fucking stupid.
At least
That's
the outlets are
dumbest shit
switched.
ever.
I have switches that don't do anything. They
Just
just don't do shit.
Yeah,
You can just flip it.
I like your switches though, Luke. They're like the block and you slide up and
they're
down.
cool.
I love those.
The one in my bathroom got stuck the one day, and I was like, "How the fuck does it get stuck?" It's a big cube.
Cube.
I like
stuff.
those ones though. They're interesting. They're fun.
Cube.
They're fun to,
Switch.
I feel like I'm doing something when I like move it. You know.
Sure.
QB switch.
Oh, I have a new meme picture I could send, or a new reaction image I found today.
Like the Shizuka reaction.
Not like
Live
that.
Shizuka?
It's just like an image that can work in certain scenarios.
Mhm.
I'll drop it in chat real quick. I thought it
And
was
drop it
pretty,
in main.
I thought it was pretty good.
You're-
I found it in the.
You're gonna be waiting for me to look at it. I have sorties to complete.
Yeah, I'm doing my sorties right now.
guys.
Yeah,
come
my
on,
boats-
please.
My boats are working right now.
So,
Working
yeah,
on
they're-
boats.
Mine are working right now too. I sent it. They're back to work.
Pulling some overtime right now. I'll check it real quick.
Yeah, look at
Might
the
as well.
image. It's a good one.
Real fast.
Too bad you put the fucking volume thing in it.
Oh, did it get it?
Yes.
Oh,
It ruined the image, Anthony.
I know. Oh, I can find
That's unusable.
it. It is up there.
It's unusable.
There it is.
Not
It's
the
good though. It's
gnome.
gushing over magical girls. The one fucking.
It was in a thread.
What is that thing? A cat? Is that a flying
It's,
cat?
it's the based cube.
What is
Base
that
Cube.
thing? Is it a fucking cat? What do you want us to answer with? It doesn't look like any animal that I can describe.
Looks like the Jersey Devil.
It
This-
looks
I-
like Cube.
I found that in the comment section on a thread some guy put up of a meme about gushing over magical girls, and he said that his whole family watches the show, like mom, dad, sister, brother. He said they all on
What?
Saturdays they all watch anime together, and that's one of the shows. He said the mom really likes Kiwi-chan. She said she's cute. I'm
I like
"Dude,
Kiwi. I like Kiwi
Your
a lot.
family is so based, it's unreal.
I don't think I would like that.
I'd be uncomfortable.
I would hate
Yeah.
that. I would absolutely
Like-
hate that.
like
I couldn't
even
do
just
it.
talking to my parents about a show like Gushing Over Magical Girls, I would hate so fucking much.
Hey, Mom, do you like the scene where she was taking pictures of herself in the bed nude and then the funny cat thing from another dimension popped through and try and convert her to anti-magical girl person?
To try to convert her to atheism.
Yeah, that was really cool, but I also liked when Kiwi-chan got put in the light bulb and shocked to death and all her clothes ripped off. That was cool.
Shocked to orgasm, dude.
Yeah,
It
okay,
wasn't
get it
death.
right.
She
Some
orgasmed.
people.
Did
It's worse than death.
small
I'd
price
rather
to pay.
die than come.
I'm the edge lord.
I've been edging for 20 years.
I was born in the edge. You were simply molded by it. You simply adopted the edge.
You know the Edge, the pro wrestler?
Yeah, do you think he
He's kind of
edges?
epic.
You think he edges?
He stays.
What was his finishing move? I don't remember what it was called.
You don't want to know.
He didn't
I
have
think we
one.
should all know. We should all know what the edge's finishing move was.
It was sticky.
It was a mess.
Edge.
It was all.
He wouldn't survive in today's economy. There's no
Do
way.
you think he looks back now? He's like, why did I call myself that?
Why did I call myself the Edge?
It's like
Like he's now
someone calling
looking, he's like-
themselves the Goon.
The
Or the
gooner.
Gooner.
It's me, the gooner.
I
I'm here
love
to
the term
fight,
Goon.
fight the Edge.
I mean, the gooner versus the edge. Who wins? I
shit's
don't think
good.
we're gonna edge this one out, boys. And then the gooner comes. He's like, "It's time. It's gooning time." And then they both get in the
Time
ring,
Goon.
and neither of them finished.
For a 15-hour Hell in the Cell match.
Table, ladders, and cum.
Buy on pay-per-view today.
Only $120 to watch two men goon and edge.
Oh, that'd be funny. That'd be really good. I think
that
I think
would
the
be
WWE
funny.
could really benefit from that.
Yeah, they need that now. I think they're going broke.
Yeah. Would that be on Friday Night SmackDown or Monday Night Raw?
Monday Night
Well,
Raw.
SmackDown moved to Thursdays.
What?
Yeah, that was forever ago, dude.
I haven't kept up with
SmackDown moved
wrestling
to
since
Thursday.
like second grade.
Yeah, it was like second grade. It moved to Thursdays.
Nuh-uh, because it was still Friday night. You know what? Holy shit! When did it move? Because I mean,
No,
like, you're right.
Because it moved to Thursday for fucking ever ago. Because
Yeah, I
they made a
think
big
it's
deal
been a
about
grip.
it. They made a big deal about how it's like, it's no longer Friday Night SmackDown, it's Thursday Night SmackDown.
When did SmackDown change from Thursday to Friday?
Or was it? Wait, did it change from Thursday to
Oh,
Friday?
hold on. The history of the WWE SmackDown began with the show's debut on August 6, 1999 in Kansas City, Missouri. The show was originally broadcast on Thursday nights, but moved to Friday on September 9th, 2005, before returning to Thursdays on January 15th, 2015.
So they went back
On
and
July
shit.
on July 19th, 2016, it was moved to Tuesday nights.
Okay.
Tuesday Night SmackDown?
That doesn't sound the same at all.
No. We should put SmackDown in a Hell in the Cell.
Yeah.
I mean, who wants a goon on a Tuesday, you know?
Against The Undertaker.
Like, imagine, like,
Goon.
gooning on a Friday. Like, Friday night SmackDown, you have a long week at work, and you're ready to goon.
Yeah, you have all
The
weekend.
Undertaker. who
Yeah,
never
all
lost.
weekend.
What was the big event that The Undertaker ever lost? WrestleMania?
Probably
Yeah.
something like that.
When they were like, The Undertaker's never lost to WrestleMania. Well, he never went against the Gooner, so.
Or,
Yeah, he
or
never
the
went
Edge.
against Edge. The Edge.
He never got taken to the edge.
By the Gooner.
Taken to the Edge by the gooner.
God, that'd be a tag team match of the century. The Usos versus Edge and Gooner.
Hell in the Cell.
It's Kane and Rey Mysterio versus the Edge and the Gooner.
And Gooner. The Miz is the referee. Shouts to The
no,
Miz.
Rey Mysterio's doing his 6'9" on the edge.
It's
Will that finally make him pop his top?
It's 6'9".
So I think it's 619.
It is a 6'1".
When Rey Mysterio uses the 69 against Edge in the Gooner.
Shit writes itself. Like, this is brain dead comedy here.
This is peak. How the fuck does what's his fuck from I Think You Should Leave not know how to write this?
Fuck
He's
him.
not even in the same category as whatever the
Like
fuck.
this is
exists.
funny.
That
this
guy
is
is
funny.
so on. Like, here's the.
We
like,
should make
I
a
think
sitcom, or not a sitcom, a skit show. Let's make a skit show.
we should make a skit show.
Imagine, and we should like get the Miz and like the Edge and all of them,
Bring 'em
and
out.
then we introduce the Gooner. And everyone's like, "What's his finishing move?" And he's just like, "I don't."
I don't.
That would be a hit with like the kids nowadays.
Gen
Yeah.
Alpha. What's
Yeah,
up with
I would-
Gen Alpha? And
That's what I
sexual
would do.
assault?
I would get kids from Gen Alpha to give me the latest lingo,
And then make a sketch.
and then
show
yeah,
about
and then
it.
make stuff about it. 'Cause that way you're always like in the pops.
The issue is they don't really watch like TV and stuff, do they?
No,
they
you don't.
watch,
They
like-
don't have to watch TV. You just
Bubble
need to know what they're talking about.
Where
Well,
are we
then
gonna-
everyone that
where are we gonna
watches
air
TV
it?
is not gonna know what the fuck we're talking
You
about.
could air it as like a. I don't know. What do the kids watch nowadays? Fucking
Netflix,
Netflix still.
YouTube Kids,
Imagine
Air it
airing
on
that
YouTube
shit on
Kids.
YouTube Kids.
The Edge versus the Gooner.
And we could be sponsored by like Zyn.
Yeah, we could have Zim sponsorships.
Dude, the Zen sponsorship would go crazy.
Oh, Chinano, give it to him. Sorry.
Give them what?
She's about to give him the blicky.
The beans.
Not the beans.
Beans.
Give her the beans.
Give her
These
the
are beans.
This is food.
Do we want to get into anime of the week before we dive into any topics?
Yeah.
Do you want to?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm
Yeah.
waiting
I've
for it
been
actually.
curious about yours all week. Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm edged. I'm edged.
I'm
Come on,
going-
load.
The Edge is about to unload a can of ass whooping against the Gooner. My anime of the week is called Sound of the Sky. This is a show that aired in 2010, and it's very reminiscent of other shows of this genre, such as Girls Last Tour and things of that nature. This is a very, very heavily post-apocalyptic world where
Yeah, I've seen this before. Not, I haven't seen the show. I've seen things.
I just want to give my first impressions just from seeing this.
They have guns.
This looks like a mix of, just looking at the artwork here, looks like a mix of K-On! And Girls Last Tour,
Yes.
and it looks epic.
we follow our main steez, Kanata. She shows up to the city of Seas, and she is stationed there as part of the military to work with, I believe they're called like the Fortress Maidens of Clock Tower Fortress. And she just joined the military so she could learn how to play the trumpet because she likes the trumpet. There's a spoiler alert, or I guess not a spoiler alert, but it would be a spoiler to say why she likes the trumpet so much. So you'll have to watch to figure out why she likes it so much. There she meets Rio, Noel, Felicia, and Kureha, who are all 4 epic Pogger Chunguses that are just
epic.
sitting there vibing and have been stationed there. And I mean, it's hard to say too much about it without getting super spoilery because that's the show.
Mm-hmm.
It's the kind of show it is. Like trying to describe Girls Last Tour without spoiling it would be rough.
Yeah.
It's a show that's very based around world building throughout storytelling, but without saying words.
Uh-huh.
So, I guess not really too spoilery, but minor spoilers. Language has devolved greatly because of how much humanity has declined. Another good show that I've done for Anime of the Week. But so when you sit there, you go through this whole fortress, and at one point they're cleaning it out, and they find an old classroom. and there's Japanese written in it, but nobody can read Japanese anymore because no Japanese people exist anymore. They're gone. They mainly speak, I believe, French as like the main language of writing and everything. They're French, and they're at war with another country that they refer to as Rome, but they speak German.
The Roman Catholic Empire will rise again.
And at one point, they find a map laid out, and they are actually in Japan, like where Japan would be in this future. So they've been pushed that far. There's a little more spoilers as to why they did it, so I'm not going to say it, but like you get all of this from context clues that the world builds to you. You're not told any of this. Like the Germans of Rome speak German when they show up, so that's how you figure out that they're German. But when you're trying to figure out what the other language is, you just see like words with the Roman alphabet, and it looks like it might be French. So that's my guess, is that it's French, but you're never explicitly told any of that.
That's super cool, honestly.
And yeah, it's kind of just the adventures of 5 military girls and their slice of life daily tricks and whimsies.
I'm looking at the character list. What's with the owl?
Don't worry about him.
I see him he's in the main
He's
picture
epic.
up there too.
He's cool. He's cool.
Shuko.
He's epic. Yeah. And Carl? See Carl?
Carl shows up like twice.
Master glassblower and artisan who operates a glass factory in the town of Seas.
The other thing that I found cool was that there are 2 specials that come with the show. The show's completely original, by the way. So like this whole story is told, and although you do want more, you're not going to get more. It kind of ends the story where they felt like it was good to end. So you could see the ending as unsatisfying because it doesn't complete anything, but you could also see it as, well, the future holds whatever these characters have in store for them. But there are 2 OVAs that came out. One fits directly in the middle, and I think it's like 7.5 on Crunchyroll or something like that, episode 7.5. And usually that means, oh, here's your review episode. You did your homework. Here's what you should remember. Instead, it expands on some of the previous things, so you get a little bit more details in it. And then the final episode, which I think is like episode 13, but it's 14 with how the OVAs would work out, just kind of summarizes the rest of the series and gives you a little bit more of a happier ending than what 12 would have given you.
Oh.
And yeah, overall, that's the show.
It looks poggers.
It does look boggers. I see the
looks
one
really
picture in
cool.
episode 11. The girl has a gun. She's scoping it
Yeah.
on her target.
No, they have guns, dude.
I like
They're
when
in
you
the
give
military.
anime girls guns.
Yeah,
They're in the
It's a
military.
great aesthetic.
It's a slice of life. It's post-apocalyptic. It's military. It's Iyashike.
It's an old
Oh,
show, too.
Yeah,
2010. Winter of 2010.
I was looking at what else came out. Hello, dummy.
In winter of that year?
Yeah, I looked at it a while ago and I was like, oh, that's really interesting what all came out. Like Baka and Test, Summon the Beast. I think that's season 2.
show. Omamori
fucking-
Himari. Holy shit.
Katana Gatari
That came out in 2010.
Ladies vs. Butlers did.
came out through the entirety of 2010, yeah. Yeah, Lasers vs. Butlers.
Q Brawl. I've seen that one.
We watched Ladies vs. Butlers.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we
Dude,
did.
you know what's crazy weird?
Hmm.
How little anime came out those years ago, but now it's like triple the amount.
Oh, yeah, it's insane. But you also had a lot of, like, continuing series that go on forever.
Yeah.
Which I'm glad there's less of those, because...
Wait, have I seen this show? I think I've seen this one.
I agree. Like, I'm glad we aren't getting shows like that are 500 to 1,000 episodes anymore.
I like having split up seasons because I feel like it gives better
Mhm.
quality throughout the entire thing. Except for when shows suck and they somehow get multiple seasons and you can't figure out how.
Quasar came out that year too.
Yeah, that show fucking blows ass. If that's your favorite show, stop lying.
Is that Hood's Entertainment?
Yeah.
This was a banger year. At least for winter. A lot of good shit.
But that's animation for the week.
That one's epic. That was a good one.
Luke, how many barrages of artillery do you give this one?
Actually, they don't have artillery barrages
It's
because
military.
weapons have...
It's military.
Yeah, they have spider tank robot drones.
How many spider
many-
tank robot drones? So wait, it's
Spider
just
tank.
86?
The
What
things
if they're
actually did
alien?
remind me of 86.
What if they're alien?
I mean, that's up for you to find out if there are, if
Maybe
there
then
was
it's
an
the
alien.
fucking
war.
coil heads
Oh,
from
it could be the coil heads. Metallic Rouge.
yeah, from Metallic Rouge. Coil heads.
We're gonna go with.
How many funky owls?
Funky owls.
Yeah,
Yeah,
how
we can
many
go with
funky
funky
owls
owls.
out of 10?
He's up there.
How many whoos? How many whoos?
Does he make noise?
Yeah, he does.
He doesn't have a
He
voice
also-
actor listed.
He also sometimes when he is on screen, he'll get really thin for some reason. I don't know what's up with that,
I like it.
but he'll go like, and then he'll like shrink real thin, like, and I don't
Yes.
know. I have,
Thin mode.
it's like, I don't know what's up with it. This is hard because I really want to give it a 10 just because I love these shows so much, and I did bring this up when I finished it. How much this is just a personal favorite type of show for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm between 9.5 and a 10 just because I liked it so much.
Yeah.
But it's just personal preference for this
Yeah.
one. This one I don't know if I can say that this is how I think the show is unbiased because it's just such a favorite type of show for me.
Yeah.
So I
Still,
mean,
that's pretty intense.
I'm giving it a biased 10, a very heavily biased 10.
All right. I can get down with that.
Yeah. 1121st Platoon of the Helvetian Army.
They have spider robot tanks.
Yeah, and they shoot and they go
They go boom.
and then they go boom boom and then like there's people when they get shot they're like "Ah," and they go you know,
Then they die.
and then they die all dead like.
Yeah, this one looks epic. First thing I thought it was K-On!
There's another
is
show
very
you were talking about that you watched.
honest.
You said there were like two. You said, do you want post-apocalyptic or the other one? Which I can't remember what the option was.
Super funny, slice
Yes,
of
that
life,
was it.
haha, funny.
I said I wanted post-apocalyptic.
Yeah,
Are we
you
gonna
got,
get super funny next time?
yeah, you can get super funny next time.
Fuck yeah.
You chose the one that was very heavily Girls Last Tour coded. The other one is like is the Order of the Rabbit.
Perfect.
Oh, epic. That's very epic.
And here comes the giant fist.
And you go.
And you,
Did we even want to berate Crunchyroll this year?
no,
It's like,
I,
what's the point? They fucked
If
up
I'm
again. It's like
honest-
nothing new.
I'm so tired of berating Crunchyroll, Kunky Roll with this.
Funky roll.
Crumpy roll.
Clunky Roll, Crumpy Roll is just aggravating me, making me pissed.
Just have it up here and seeing it makes me angry.
That's why
Angry
I'm not
coded.
even. I'm not voting. I'm not looking.
I voted.
I'm not voting. That's a waste of my time because I feel like I know what all is gonna win because it's gonna be the same thing 6 times in a row.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna
Minos
get pissed
Shinoko
off.
for 10 categories, Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man for another 20.
Yep. Like that picture I sent, someone tallied all the shows that were relisted. It was like 5 shows relisted over 15 times per show.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
did
really hit the nail on the head with this one.
that. Yeah.
I'm glad
they
we're not
really
the only ones
fucked
who
up.
think that. I'm glad like other people say
Well, it's
that
like
that's fucked.
everyone. It's like everyone knows
I mean,
it is.
it took them so long to finally realize that Crunchyroll doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. It took people way too long.
They really do just shaft like any show that wasn't crazy popular.
This kind of leads into the next thing I wanted to say. So High Dive has had some very interesting shows this season. Two of which very much stick out, especially to the people of the internet for some reason. So I'll give you a chance to guess what show I'm about to say this article is written about. Someone wrote an article about how High Dive is really pushing the boundary of what anime is and what it can be considered, and they're really introducing edgy topics and really introducing things that aren't part of the norm that Crunchyroll would never put on their website.
Are they seasonal shows?
Yeah, they're seasonal this season.
This season.
People are
I mean-
saying that High Dive is getting a really, edgy, pushing the limit of what's okay in anime.
Well, I think
And-
logically one would assume gushing over magical girls, but I feel like there's something else there that this article is written about. I just feel like that's
this
not
has
the
like
true
this
answer.
underhanded.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Let me get on the High Dive. Let me see what we are working with here. It's really like the answer should be gushing over magical girls.
Does
Yeah, that
Hokkaido
really-
Gals
Wanna
come out?
talk.
Does Hokkaido Gals come out on Crunchy? Or
That's
High Dive?
Crunchyroll, I think. That's Crunchyroll. Fuck. Let's see.
You guys are gonna think this is really fucking stupid because I thought it was really fucking stupid because I would have assumed that they were talking about crushing over magical girls as well.
I can't even like fathom what they are talking about. What else really pushes the boundary?
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything.
Chained soldier, because they talk about slavery and they use the term slave once in a while.
Right, like that's the only
That-
show that's ever done it.
That is what that article was written entirely about.
That's fucking stupid.
And the article of the show that they censored the name of the fucking show for because they were too afraid every pussy in America was afraid to hear the term slavery.
So let me just get this right. This article is written about Slave Soldier not because of the content of the show, but because of a few words that occasionally appear and what
Well,
would
I
have been
mean,
the
the
title.
title of the show
content
was
of
supposed
the
to be-
show is slave. Like the guy's a slave, right? Like
Yeah.
that is content in the show.
Okay. Yeah. I
That
thought you were
pushes-
talking more like, what?
Well, I
he-
mean, more or less that is what it is because he's not really so much a slave as he is just a guy that's captured. He's like
that
a
gets
Pokemon.
his balls stepped on.
Yeah, he's like a Pokemon.
Yeah. He is like a Pokemon.
Like he's not really a slave at all,
Yeah.
but because they call him a slave, which I don't know why they fucking censored the name of the show, and then throughout the entire show they call him a slave. Like, what was the point of the censoring of the show's name? Pisses me off too.
Because you can't use that word anymore.
That is fucking stupid.
No, they just call him a slave the whole fucking time.
If we don't talk about it, it never happened. There's no such thing.
Slavery's not real.
What are you
It's like
talking
people
about?
muting the word Nazi. Like you can't say Nazi.
Or like a swastika somewhere in like a video game. or
Yeah,
something.
like Call of Duty taking out the swastika in a fucking historically accurate World War II game.
Didn't you
like-
say the newest World War II iteration of Call of Duty has swastikas?
I don't know what me and Kyle were watching that weekend, but it had a swastika in the cutscene. I have no fucking idea what it was from. It was just really good, high quality game content, like 4K. But Luke, does this show have a manga?
Yeah.
What happened with the manga? Did they do anything with that? Like,
What do you mean?
did the name get any grief?
Oh, I don't know.
I haven't heard about it.
All I know is that when it was announced and they said it was going to be called Chain Soldier, everyone's like, "Why the fuck is it not called what the name of the fucking manga is called?
Yeah.
They
Why
didn't
why
wanna
are you
piss off-
censoring
they didn't
one
wanna piss off
word?"
Twitter.
Well, Twitter is pissed off about it because they call him a slave. So
We're just pissed off about everything, like every little thing. They were trying to stop people to drink Starbucks
Why? What's the?
because they said Starbucks supported Zionism. And they said they're doing a Starbucks boycott.
Who?
good
Twitter.
Twitter.
They
Good
also
for them.
And then like Twitter was trying to get everyone to not stream on a certain day. I don't know why. I have no fucking idea why. But they said if you did, you like support Israel.
Oh, you're a Zionist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think.
but the show this season that's really pushing the boundaries of what's okay to have in anime and what can be considered okay is Slave Soldier.
Was it, what? Do you have a link to this article?
Dude, I would have to find it.
Can you pull this up?
I'd have to dig, dude.
I'm just
I
saying
got it
slave
recommended. I got
Soldier.
recommended it in a Google slide.
Article controversy. Let's see.
It's like how people pick and choose what they want to bitch about. Because, like, very obviously, this is not the first show to have slaves in it.
Like, I can't even tell you what it was on. It was on something that wasn't like one of those super shitty anime websites. It was an
Yeah.
actual like, and not even like super good either. It was like a real news network, not a fake one like Anime News or anything like that. And you are going to be hard pressed to find it if it even still exists.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I've
'Cause
seen
it
a
might not
YouTube video
exist.
describing it, but
It might not exist anymore, too.
I don't know. I can't really find anything, but I mean, the show got its fucking name changed, so like
I mean, this is something that's
Thing is
so
true.
crazy. There's no way that I could just make this up either.
No, I would never accuse you of just making that up. Because it is so fucking stupid and crazy.
Like, I can't remember which website it was on. I remember getting the slide. I read it. I went, that is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever read. And then I just turned my brain off from it.
I like how that's the show pushing the boundary, but like gushing over magical girls is just like a grain of salt away from being a hentai.
Yeah.
What you mean to say is it's hot. And I agree.
It's
I'm not
epic.
complaining. I'm just saying, like,
Not complaining about either
they're
show.
definitely pushing boundaries with that.
I think the thing to look at, if we really want to talk controversy, is it's in Slave Soldier. The dude got his balls stomped.
Did he?
Like, hard.
Like, are we
Like,
just gonna ignore that?
Mega. I mean, like,
really crazy mega.
aggressively.
like CBT?
Oh,
Yeah.
like steps
fucking
beyond
stomping his
that. It
junk.
was ridiculous how badly his
smashing
balls
it.
were getting. He probably popped a nut. She stomped his balls so hard.
She was in the heels.
Jesus, some people probably
All-
really liked that.
All over his wee wee and his balls.
And like, you guys are worried about the fucking title? He was getting his balls stomped. Like, and it's funny because he wants that.
But he doesn't know he wants it.
Yeah, he doesn't know he wants it, but
Is
like
it-
subconsciously,
is,
she knows what his reward is.
His reward was a ball stomping he'll never forget.
Yeah, this show's it's intense. I like the show, honestly. I think it's really fun.
I like it a lot.
You know what, Thorpe, you haven't watched it yet. Assuming having you, because you didn't know about the ball stomping.
I didn't know about the ball stomping.
So you haven't seen this episode yet.
I'm not even watching I'm not watching Chain Soldier.
Oh, you're not?
No.
Okay. Yeah, he gets his balls stomped. So more of the story is this guy gets dragged into this. Well, I'm just gonna call it hell. I forget what it's called, Shuku or something.
Doesn't sound like hell to me.
It begins with an
yes.
M.
Yeah, he has
Like-
like motto or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Moda.
But he has to be like the caretaker for this one place in this
Platoon.
platoon, like 7th unit, because he was saved and like he magically has this weird power that the commander can use at any time that helps her become more powerful.
Well,
So they're like, okay, well, usually men aren't allowed down here, but we're going to allow you because you help the commander. So
It's basically all women are born with superpowers to fight
Yeah.
the spirits in this other world, and the commander's power is she can enslave the monsters to fight for her. And she's like, well, what happens if I do it to a guy and she does it to him? And then he becomes one of the goofy monsters that she
Yeah.
controls.
And it works out well. And so every time he does that, he gets a reward that his subconscious desires. And this time it happened to be a ball stomping. And then one other time he like got to take her socks off.
Yeah.
So
The first reward was like,
the show is just like a fetish show.
But like
oh,
all
yeah.
of the masochist fetishes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like feet,
Yeah.
ball.
Like the first
stomping.
one was like a kiss, and you're like, okay, yeah, I get it.
Oh wow. haha.
What's next? He's gonna bathe with her in the onsen. Okay. Nope. Ball stomp.
And, like, also, she's not allowed to not go with it. Like
Yeah, she like has to do it.
her body forces her to do what his
Yeah.
subconscious wants to happen.
So this dude just wants his balls stomped, I guess.
And she's like, well, usually I do it to monsters and they just want like meat of some sort, so I just feed them and blah, blah, blah. But this dude wants his balls stomped, so she has to stomp on his
Stomp
balls.
his balls.
So I'm just, I mean, we're 3 episodes in. Like we have 9 more to.
There's a lot more ball stomping.
Yeah.
He could
Like
do
how
it.
are we gonna surpass that?
There is no
Like,
surpassing
what's
it.
worse than getting your ball stomped?
You mean what's better than getting your balls stomped?
I guess that's one way to look
Not
at
much.
it.
There's not much better than
Yeah,
than
that's
ball
like,
stomp.
that's peak. That's the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll send you a picture of the ball stomp after the podcast.
Rent's a peak.
Actually, I'll just send a video of it real quick. It's not a super long scene.
I wonder if they have it on the Discord gifts yet.
You know, that is a great idea. Hold on.
I will love it if they do.
No.
I always
it
like
doesn't
I always
look
like to
it.
check through
Oh,
the
there it
seasons.
is.
Oh, they have
Yeah,
it.
I
Fuck
just
yeah.
found it. There it is.
How'd you find it? What'd you type in?
Chain soldier.
Drop it. I'm gonna look at it.
I did drop it.
Let me go on the app because if I do it on this, they'll see the ball stomping.
Yeah, there it is. Dude, it's so intense.
Yeah.
It is
it's-
fucking intense. I
Oh, it
forgot how
really
intense
is.
it was.
It's
Yeah,
aggressive.
she's really
ball
pounded down on
stomping.
his balls, man.
And that was after she stomped his balls prior. A
Yeah.
lot.
There's just
Yeah, he
like,
really likes.
it's not just like one kick squish. It's like a bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like it's like a machine gun.
That's funny.
And then there's his senpai. He's epic.
Oh yeah, she's 11 years old. She's epic.
Yeah.
She just
And
helps him
he's-
cook and shit.
And he's like 17 or something like
Yeah.
that.
Wait,
That there's nothing weird in that.
No, not
relationship.
that.
She's
you said
Oh,
she
what?
is the senpai,
oh yeah.
Yeah. And she's 11.
Yeah.
and he's like 17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't it work the other way?
Uh-huh.
No.
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 All right.
No.
She was working there first, and he's the
Yeah.
kohai because he's new. So she's his senpai.
Yep. Think of my tiny senpai.
Except an actual child. Think my tiny senpai, but if Igarashi was-
Igarashi.
Or no, that's my senpai.
That's
is
my
annoying.
senpai's annoying.
Tiny
Yeah.
senpai.
That was
is,
Futaba.
Yeah,
Which
Futaba.
okay, to be fair, both those titles fit.
It's the same. They're both small.
Mhm.
Just one has
Yeah.
green hair, the other does not.
Igarashi.
Igarashi.
I want more Igarashi.
I want more
Mhm.
Igarashi.
Yeah, I'd be really
I
happy.
think
with
I
more.
liked my senpai's annoying better than Tiny Senpai.
It was so
Mhm.
better. It was so much better. My tiny
Mhm.
senpai was good, but it was not my senpai.
It didn't have Sans Undertale.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
Igarashi was just a better character.
Igarashi was based.
She was epic. Yeah, so Chain Soldier is an epic show. Actually, it's pretty good. Aside from the controversy surrounding it, which is stupid.
There's ball stomping. There's a gigantress.
I
There's a
saw
woman,
that. I did see that.
There's a woman that turns her hand into
Into
guns.
Yeah, like miniguns and swords.
There's a 11-year-old.
She cooks.
She cooks.
She cooks
Yeah,
and
let
she
her not
has
back- Let her cook,
She can do her
Chad.
best.
she
can do
has
her best.
recon abilities. She knows
Yeah.
she has super sick recon abilities.
So
This is
she's
another
the
show
sniper.
This is another show that's heavily uncensored.
and it's awesome.
This season
Yeah.
is extremely uncensored. They
Yeah,
are
that's what I
holding
was-
no
that's-
bars with this season.
It's kind of why I brought it up because it's like there's so
I
many
was
shows.
surprised Tales from Wedding Rings wasn't censored. 'Cause it's on Crunchyroll, and Crunchyroll doesn't like boobies.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, I was too actually. Like the
I saw
first time they
boobies
showed
and I
like a
was
scene,
fuck
I was
it.
like, what?
It's like, fuck it, I'll watch this now. I get to see boobies at least.
There are 3 shows this season that are like very uncensored.
Yeah.
Usually,
It's-
it's never that. Like never.
Now, granted, if it was uncensored for gushing over magical girls, some of the scenes would look like the censored version of World's End Harem.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
full of mist and smoke.
Black screens.
Yes.
No, it was a black screen. Fucking 90% of the screen was black.
They talk about a show that sucked ass.
That show sucked so
Yeah,
many
that-
balls.
that's one of them.
That was such a bad show. They had a great plot going, but
Did they
just-
censor Horny Bugs?
I think.
Oh
it
no,
was-
Horny Bugs was Funimation still. That was on Funimation.
Holy shit, that was back in the day when Funimation was
So-
still around.
So there were boobies.
I don't
'Cause
remember.
Funimation-
I don't remember any
Funimation-
though.
I don't think there were.
Were there any scenes with it?
I don't remember.
I think they did
wasn't
like the
censored, at
in
least.
animation censoring thing. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, something is conveniently in the way. or
Yeah,
whatnot.
like a leaf or a branch.
Yeah, but it's not like Onimai where they did that and then they still fucking censored it.
Yeah. Boy, we should get a second season of Horny Bucks. Where do you think that would go? I don't even know how it
Fuck
ended.
off. Fuck
I cannot
off.
remember how it
I don't
ended.
know how it ended either.
I don't remember how it ended either, and if you ever say we should get a second season of it, I will fucking shoot
We
you.
should do a group
will
rewatch.
A group rewatch.
yeah,
we'll-
just to
when
recap it.
When you guys come down for Broken by the Scream, we'll just rewatch Horny
Rewatch.
Bugs.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
God, what a waste of a binge.
That would be a
That
waste
is
of a binge.
literally a waste of a binge. It doesn't
Mhm.
even have a 6 on my anime
It's
list.
so bad.
It was garbage, dude. It's so bad. I wanted to stop watching it so many
I did
times.
too. I wanted to
Uh,
stop so bad.
Was it Super X Heroes?
Yes. Dude, it was a manga. This is actually a thing.
I'm trying to remember what all the characters looked like. Boy, it's been
All
a
I
minute.
remember was that there was that one lolly who was an alien bug lady that was also a bug and an alien.
God, this came out in 2020. Fuck. Holy
And then there was
shit.
the one bug that he made cum or something like that, and that's how
Oh,
he
yeah.
defeated her.
Jesus Christ, this was horrible.
That was a bad show.
Cha Cha was the one bug.
Cha-Cha was the bug that was a lolly and also not a bug, but she was a bug. She was cute. I liked her.
I'm not gonna lie, one of these characters, or some of them look like they belong in bottom tier characters, Tomozaki.
Really?
It just kind of like has the same art style, or at least for one of them, Momozono Momoka. I can just picture her being in the class with fucking cringe gamer kid.
It's me, cringe gamer kid.
I will say Tomozaki-kun's coming out hitting this season
It is.
so far.
It's pretty good this season.
I
It's
really,
pretty
really
good.
like it.
I think I still feel about the same as I did the first time. Like it's fine.
Yeah.
I like it a little more. Not like crazy epic, but I do like it a little more.
I'm not like all over it or anything, but I do think I think it's fine. Like it's a
Yeah.
good just filler for while we don't really have any super good
Mhm.
rom-coms this season.
I will say,
like the best rom com though.
yeah, we do.
Well, not the best. I think it's second place, but
Oh, Danger in My Heart.
yeah.
Yeah, so fucking epic. But I wanted to say, with Urusei Yatsuda being back, it just reminded me how much I fucking hate Motoboshi.
Yeah, he sucks ass.
I hate him, dude.
Or is it like episode? I think it was 1 or it had to have been 1 because we only just got 2.
Is it? Which one is it?
Where she left and she couldn't speak because he hit her with the fucking
Oh,
rice cooker.
that was episode 2.
Either way, and then I'm like, good. Glad she left. Fuck him. He's a piece of shit.
Yeah. Like, Lam is like one of like the most base characters ever.
I agree.
Motoboshi's an ass.
He sucks ass.
And if you think back to season 1, I don't know if it changed in the original version, but in the new one, he was like simping hardcore over Lump, and now he like doesn't even want to be around.
Yeah,
her.
he was in the first like episode when they came down from space. And
Yeah, when he had to face her in the competition.
Dude's
I
a
wish
goober.
Motoboshi just wasn't such an ass.
I like when Lum went fishing. That was epic.
I just like Lump. She's fucking awesome.
She's like the only reason I really watch the
Is
show.
she-
It's
Yeah, she's the only reason I
Yeah,
watch
she's
the
probably
show.
the only reason I watch it.
the show is not like very good in my opinion.
I like it a lot, actually.
I don't like slapstick comedy like that.
I get some kicks out of it.
Like sometimes I laugh, but most of the time I just kind of watch. I'm not even
Yeah.
really laughing at it.
I just like Lump.
That's
I
like
do-
I said,
I
that's
like
really
Just
the
like Lump.
only reason why I watch it is Lum.
Yeah. She's epic and wholesome.
Like if there was no Lum, I definitely wouldn't be watching it because
No, there's not a chance.
Lum is the only reason I picked it up. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah. It just makes me angry. I think Motoboshi's a fucking asshole.
Yeah, he is. He's a shitbag.
Yeah, he sucks. Lum is so
I have
nice.
a I don't know if it's a gripe. I don't know how I feel about it with solo leveling. I don't know how I feel about him having like the screens and it kind of being like a video game where he has to level up.
I haven't seen this episode.
Oh, I'm not
Maybe,
gonna say anything else.
Well, thanks for ruining the show,
I
Anthony.
didn't fucking
I
ruin
mean,
it. Well, I'm glad I
I'm
can
gonna
talk
watch it
about
anymore.
it.
I mean,
Just
that's
watch it anymore.
that's the whole point of the show, though. Is it's like that.
I guess it makes sense in the name. I was just not expecting it. I
So
was
he has
kind of
like
expecting.
he has like a HUD.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a heads-up display, and he has to like.
Why?
It's like a video game.
So he's able to level up. So that
He
he can,
has-
instead of him being like an E class level 0, whatever the fuck it is, he can level up.
He has like challenges that he has to complete.
I think that's kind of cool.
I never said it wasn't cool. I just don't know how I feel about it totally. I thought it was like he's gonna get reborn or reawaken, and then he's gonna be like OP, which I
Nah,
mean has
like-
its own boring kind of connotation to it. But I don't know. I wasn't
I think-
expecting it.
I think the name of the show is like solo leveling in the starter area of a dungeon or something like that. Like he camps out in the starting area of a dungeon until he max level or some shit like that.
Well, I don't think it brings the show down. It was just
Unexpected.
a little out of left field for me.
Yeah. I fucking like that show a lot.
You know what I
though.
am surprised about? Delicious and Dungeon is popping off crazy.
I love Delicious in Dungeon, dude.
It is so popular. It's like number
Like-
2 on the Anime Karma right now.
Like honestly, I kind of love Delicious
I think
in
it's
Dungeon.
fun. It's super fun.
It's super fun. The characters are all likable. I don't
like-
have any problems
I like
with it.
the short bearded orc dwarf
The
man.
weird guy that just
Yeah.
kind of hangs out. He's like,
He just knows how to cook.
he's like, I can cook, and that's it. That's all he's got going for him. I wish it wasn't on Netflix. That's the only thing I
Yeah.
wish,
That is the downfall of man, isn't it?
because Netflix sucks. Netflix is poopy
Netflix
buttholes.
sucks ass. I hate when they put shit on Netflix. I hate it.
Yeah, me too.
We get
Because they
more-
could have it on Netflix, but they could have it on something good. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I just don't want to pay for Netflix. It's fucking expensive.
My
yeah,
mom
people
does.
do that.
I just steal it.
I don't think I have any.
I
more than
had it.
Netflix.
I can't remember what I was watching. Oh,
Yeah, I had
watching
it, but-
documentaries, but
That's about the only good thing on it. It's a couple documentaries.
those are everywhere though.
I hate when
Yeah.
people are like, "Oh, you just don't go looking on Netflix for anything." I was like, "You talk about how you sit there for 4 hours going, I don't want to watch any of this just to not
Yeah.
watch anything for the night." And you're gonna say Netflix has a huge variety of shows that are good.
The
Yeah,
meme
it's like more
is
fun
you
to watch a
browse.
shitty movie.
Yeah, the meme is like you browse Netflix more than you actually spend time watching shit.
Like,
Yeah.
don't lie to me and say Netflix has all these good shows. They don't. They have like 4 good shows that come out every once in a fucking while.
Yeah. They just get like popular for like 2 months, and
Yeah,
then
they
they
just get a
forget
little
about
stint.
like Wednesday. Everyone was like, "Oh, I fucking love Wednesday," and then you never hear about it anymore. It doesn't even fucking exist. Now they're mad at what's her face because she had a cigarette in a picture. So it's like we're gonna cancel Wednesday because she was smoking.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah,
We're mad at her.
people are mentally
Yeah,
deranged
that's
and sit
fucking
there and
stupid.
sit
Mentally,
on
they
Netflix
are
all the
7.
time.
That is like a 7-year-old reaction. Like, smoking's bad. Oh my god.
Yeah.
No.
I graduated DARE. Don't tell me I don't know drugs.
Well, and everyone that's complaining about it is between the ages of probably like 27 and 40.
I would drop it down to like 20.
Do you think people of Gen Z really give a shit if someone's smoking?
People in
Like-
Gen Z give a shit about drinking Starbucks, Luke.
But, okay.
But it's for a
But
good
think of it-
cause.
But think of like where the majority of twit-tards come in. They're mostly millennials with stupid millennial ideas.
I think it goes way below that.
I don't think our generation is that dense.
I do.
Dude,
I 100% do.
like I get on Twitter fairly often.
No,
I
because
I see it.
you got to think. Well, do you know all their ages of everyone on Twitter, Alex? Do you know?
No, but it's easy. It's
everybody's
easy to
ages?
tell somebody who's 30 and someone who's like 22.
I think the demographic of Twitch is a lot younger too.
Twitch.
Yeah, like,
Well, who brought up Twitch?
well, I don't know. If like to me, it kind of falls in this category, whereas I think it's a social thing.
Yeah, but we're talking about Twitter, not Twitch.
Well, it makes sense to me.
Oh, what? What are you talking about?
I think
Twitter has
everyone.
a-
I think everyone on Twitter is an idiot. Like, let's just agree at that part. A lot of people on Twitter are just big, stupid idiots.
I agree.
But I think a lot of what really depends on what the issue is. And I see where you're coming from with the smoking. Like, yeah, it doesn't make any sense, but I don't think people were. Yeah, it really doesn't even fall into
It doesn't
that.
make any sense because our entire generation is filled with people who vape. Like, do you think they give a fuck about someone smoking a cigarette?
Actually, yeah, they're kind of
Yeah.
hypocrites, 100%, because smoking was way more acceptable back in the day. Not even like back in the day, just over the last couple of years, it's just like totally frowned upon now.
Mm-hmm.
Even if
makes
someone
no
vapes, they're
sense.
like, "You smoke cigarettes, that leaves your car stinky." Vaping
You're
doesn't
gross.
do that.
No, it just makes your lungs stinky. Like,
I think they weren't more mad at the fact that she was smoking a cigarette. They were mad at the fact that I forget her actor, I forget her name, but the fact that she was smoking a cigarette, something that they deem like gross. Not the fact that this person
she
is
smoke a
smoking
cigarette in the show?
cigarette. No, it was like a paparazzi picture.
Yeah, so
I don't understand. I think I'm lost as to who gives a fuck.
I don't. I'm just
I don't
pointing out
either.
the facts that people point out stupid shit. Like, we can go back to slave soldier, just a word.
Where,
Yeah,
where
people
did
are mad
this
about
start?
it.
What were we
I-
talking about that led us to this?
Wednesday
don't
smoking
know.
a cigarette.
No, Netflix.
But why?
Netflix.
Oh, Netflix. Okay,
Talking
I was like,
about
why the
Netflix.
fuck would we? Why would we just bring that up?
And then we talked about shows that like die off within like 2 months.
Oh, Netflix
And then
shows.
I brought up Wednesday because that died off in like 2 months when all the hype died.
And then you said she smoked a cigarette.
Yeah.
I mean, if it weren't for people making fun of Squid Game, that show wouldn't last.
But it didn't
Yeah,
last.
that
It's
would've
not even
died, too.
No one fucking cares about it anymore.
Mm.
Didn't they
No,
try?
like,
I
remake-
think they tried to make a spin-off or something.
No, they're making a second season.
Are they? There's something else out there. I swear to God. It's like already out.
The Mr. Beast video.
No, it's not a Mr. Beast video.
Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast. Yeah, I don't know. I think Netflix is a shitty fucking streaming service.
I do too. I hate it.
I hate Netflix. I hate Hulu.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I hate Crunchyroll.
Mm-hmm.
I like High Dive.
I miss Verve.
I miss Verve so fucking bad.
Verve
Yeah.
was nice. Although Verve was owned by Crunchyroll.
Yeah, but at least we had High Dive and Crunchyroll on there and didn't have to pay
3 different fucking
Yeah.
bills. Funimation used to be on there, and then they left because they're like Crunchyroll sucks ass, and then they got bought out by Crunchyroll, so it didn't do anything in the long run.
Really, High Dive's the only one that's like been decent the whole time because Funimation had their huge problems.
High Dive's going up, if anything.
Yeah.
They started from the bottom, now they're here.
Yeah, dude.
I like High Dives.
Because they're getting
UI.
more shows, so their library is expanding,
hmm
and they're all good. Like they don't have
Yeah.
many bad shows.
Every single show I watch on High Dive's always good.
There's only one, and it's stupid fucking Ragna Crimson. I think that show sucks ass. So goddamn bad.
I'm
They
not
did
watching
They
it.
did put it aired last
Yeah.
season.
It's still airing. It's 24
Oh.
fucking episodes. Yeah, because you brought up you wanted to watch, and I said fucking don't.
Yeah, I was
It's
like, yo, the redheaded witch girl looks awesome. You said that's not a girl. I was like, oh.
Oh, I remember when you said that.
Yeah, it's a fucking dredge. That show sucks so much asshole, and I think anyone who's saying that it's good is a fucking bot. I don't think they're real.
Sometimes I feel like our opinions are like, I'm like, are we in the wrong? Because I saw a thread today. Well, I was thinking about 86. And because Kyle's nearing finishing Attack on Titan, and he asked me for like, he's like, are there any horror animes? So I was like looking a few up, and I was kind of making like a list of shows, not just horror, that I think a new weeblet would get into.
Well, all horror animes suck.
I know
so
that's
it's not
kind
like
of the issue.
That was
But
the issue. you
it
fell
wasn't
into.
just that. I was like, oh, let me read the list real quick. Some I have, so like the Right-of-Ways are like Violet Evergarden, Odd Taxi, Demon Slayer. I put ID Invaded on there. I put 86 and Zom 100.
I think Violet Evergarden's rough for a new person to get into in terms of anime.
I just think because it doesn't have like a lot of fan servicey type things.
I agree, but I think it's like, I don't know. I think of it more as like the shonen mindset. They're not going to want to watch Violet Evergarden.
Cone is really open to media though.
Right, and I'm not saying that
Like,
he's
with
not.
things, like I agree. Like to the general person, but I like since we know Cone, I feel like it's a better option. But like to a general person getting into it, I would not recommend it.
Well, and it's also weird to go from a show like Attack on Titan to
like Violet Evergarden.
Violet Evergarden. I don't think.
But
I
think
just don't
he's in
think
it.
in terms of that.
He's in things a lot for like the story and the plot, and I'm like, oh, that has a great story in it, and it tugs at the heartstrings a good amount.
Yeah,
But then I have.
I mean, I think it's one of the best shows in existence.
I agree.
So
I am not arguing that at all. I'm just saying I think it's kind of weird to go from a show like Attack on Titan where it has all these not
Crazy
even
shit
crazy
going
and really
on.
difficult topics to grasp and undergo, and then you go to Violet
Mm-hmm.
Evergarden where it's really just kind of tug at the heartstrings. Here's a good story.
yeah,
Well, then I have
So
the
it-
proceed with caution category.
Such as
Maiden Abyss, ReZero, Heavenly Delusion, Hell's Paradise, and Girls Last Tour. Because those are a little more anime, and there are some topics in Maiden Abyss that people are like, whoa. That, I mean, I don't give a fuck about, but people do lose their shit about.
they took a bath once.
I know.
So they
Like,
would
it's,
think-
it's stupid
it's a-
things like that.
it's a show about grooming.
Child porn, child porn.
Yeah,
And then in the seriously proceed with caution list is Joppa's reincarnation.
poor
Uh,
Rudy.
Maybe slime.
I don't know. I was even debating on putting ReZero in this list.
It's hard to say because they're all shows. I think they're all good, but the
Mhm.
people that make the complaints about ReZero, they do make valid complaints.
It's
about
not.
it.
It's mainly like the anime feel that I'm not trying to push too hard because Attack on Titan, like while it is an anime, like Kyle was one of the people who would say like, "Oh, a 10,000-year-old lolly" and shit like that, like just those kind of stupid things. But then he'd watch Attack on Titan. He's like, "No, this shit's like fucking fire." He's like, "I can't stop watching it."
You mean the things people say that have never watched anime that they say is all anime is?
Yes. So I'm like, okay, so ReZero, not that it has those things. If someone were to make those complaints, that would be a show they might do it about. They're like, well, this character has pink hair, this one has blue hair, and
Well,
so that's
all the
why it's in the
complaints
proceed with
about
caution.
all the complaints about ReZero are mostly about how the story's really wacky and like super slow for no reason over a long amount of episodes.
I
Which
don't think that
is
would bother
valid.
too much.
Which is valid because, it came out almost as soon as the manga released. And
Yeah.
It was this big hit, so they had nothing to go with. So it's really stretched out. There's a lot of filler in it. That's the complaints people make about ReZero.
But the point I bring up like the list is I put 86 on there because everyone seems to fucking love that, and I'm like, season 2 kind of sucked ass, and everyone just bends over backwards for that show. And today I saw a thread where someone was talking about Dark Gathering, and every comment was like, "Yo, this show is so amazing." I'm like, I just don't feel that way about it. Like, am I wrong? Are we in the wrong? I know, Tip, you really liked Dark Gathering, but to me it was like,
I mean, I didn't like simp over it though. Like, I totally agreed with the problems you guys had with it. I just maybe enjoyed it more.
I don't know if people are disregarding these things.
I just
don't
wonder if
care.
it's like, how many anime have these people watched? Not just shows, just anime in general. Because you can watch. If you're not watching a lot or you haven't watched a lot, then you won't catch any problems with these shows like we do. But I feel like the people that have watched a lot and they intake at the medium just in general, I feel like they would see that there's problems with these shows. Unless they're just blind to it and the only medium that they've taken in is completely just nothing but shonen shows. So when they find a show that's not a shonen that's good, they're like, oh, this is amazing. This is
Look, robot.
Like 86 was good, don't get me wrong, but season 2 was just fucking it didn't hit the mark. Like Melise was not in the show. The lolly made no fucking sense. I absolutely hated that.
That was the
the
thing that
dumbest
pissed
fucking
me off
plot
the
point.
most.
Everyone's like, oh, it makes total sense, and I have yet to be explained what the fuck any of that was supposed to be.
Yeah, I have no idea what her fucking purpose was.
Why in a normal world would you put someone with magic powers? The only person.
And then someone's like, well, it was handed down by her family, and that's like the royal family's secret thing. It's like, well, why though?
Yeah, like why
yeah,
do we need
like-
that?
Why? You're not
Why-
explaining why. You're just saying that this is the reason she has it. I don't give a fuck why she has it. Why does it exist?
Like her brother's trapped in a giant spider robot that they're fighting a war against. Why? Why the fuck is he
Yeah,
there?
like they could have pulled that off so easily and be like, "Oh, that was a form of PTSD from Shin." Like he wasn't actually in the robot. It was just a form of PTSD.
Well, they could have just ditched it and said this is a war between these robot things and these people, and they're using them, the 86, because they're like a different.
disposable.
Yeah, they're disposed. Like we could have easily just gave that the knife.
It's classic racism. Like, fuck
Yeah.
Exactly.
that's all it was.
I
It would
like.
have been better if they just stuck to that plot than pulled
It
some
would have
shit
been
out
so
their
much
ass.
better. Why did we need the stupid fucking lolly to do absolutely nothing?
They ran away and found a princess lolly that can see through other people's robot eyes and also computer screens.
And then people lost their shit when Melise showed up for like one episode at the last episode. They're like, oh, there she is. Like she wasn't
She's
in the fucking
back.
second season, but her face is plastered all over the place.
Well, and also the thing that I get so lost on is everyone's like, that's such an emotional reunion. Like it was so emotional. I'm like, for what? You knew it was coming.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
where else was it gonna go? She left to go find them. Like, she finally got to see them for the first time. She got to see 5 of like the 40 people she got to know and all died. Like,
Right, and then they
fucking-
walked away in like different directions.
Yeah.
And then they walked off, and that was the fucking end of it. Like, I sincerely hope it doesn't continue. I don't want to watch more of it.
Some people just like lose their mind over it. They say this is just peak anime. No, it's
Just want
not. It was
answers. Like,
fucking
that's what I
stupid
want.
at the
Want
end.
answers.
That's all I want is for someone to explain the shit that I have questions on, and nobody does. Like, I get turning a blind eye, but you can't say that this is peak and then not explain any of the major flaws it has from an anime's only standpoint. Well, if you read the manga, you'd understand that.
I shouldn't have to read the manga to understand.
No, because it's supposed to portray the manga as an anime.
Like, Attack on Titan gets very confusing at the end. I didn't have to read the fucking manga to understand what was going on, because it was given to me. I got the information.
I don't know.
I already. That's gonna be a mystery for like ever.
But somehow we're always the assholes. Like, Explain why this happens in the show, because it's really what hangs over the fact that I don't think it's a good show.
Well, I don't wanna-
You're just stupid. If you don't understand it, I shouldn't explain it to you, dummy.
believe you haven't even watched One Piece.
Dude, you'll rue the day when that fucking One Piece remake comes out and it doesn't suck shit like the fucking original. It still sucks ass because the story's made for 4-year-olds. I'm gonna fucking shit on it so bad. And it was gonna be like, Luke's opinion's bad. Yeah, but it's still a valid opinion because I watched it now, fuckers.
I wonder how long it'll be.
Tony Chopper can still fucking die
I
in
think
my
it's
book.
supposed to be
Fuck him.
half of what it is right now.
So like 500 episodes.
I think it's gonna be shorter than that even.
I sincerely hope so.
God, if they make it anything like over 36, I'm gonna be hard pressed to even attempt to watch it.
Yeah.
I mean, you just have to watch it as it comes out then.
I don't think I could fuck it. I don't even give a shit about One Piece. Like
I
none
don't-
of,
yeah,
none
I
of
don't
it
think I- I
interests
don't
me
think I-
in the slightest.
No, wait, Alex, don't you even go like that. You're
You
like,
watched
"Oh,
the
I watched
fucking
the
live
live
action."
I really want to watch
It
the
was-
show now.
it
It
was
sounds
really
super
good.
interesting.
You
I
hypocrite.
didn't say I
you.
really wanted to watch the show. I said it'd be cool to watch the show, but the fact that remains that it's still fucking long, and I'm not going to put the time in, like, in
Yeah,
energy
and
into
then I
that.
said you could watch as it comes out. You're like, I don't even give that big of a fuck. You lied. You're lying right now because you said you want to watch it.
Liar.
Liar. That's 2 lies you've been caught in.
Pants for hire.
Liar,
I don't think
liar.
I'm lying about it. What's the
plans
first?
for
I don't
it.
think I'm lying about the second either.
I
I
don't
said it's
remember
too
what
big of
the
a commitment.
I don't remember what the first.
It
sequence
exists
that you
though.
said. It does
It's
exist.
somewhere.
You did
Somewhere.
say it.
Pull it out of
It
RAM.
exists. Yeah, it'll come out. And you did talk about how you were like, oh, it'd be really cool to watch the show. I'm really interested because the fucking live action.
Yeah, I think it'd be interesting to watch the show, but I'm not going to because it's still going to be like too fucking long. And again, I don't really care that much about One Piece in the first place. The live action was good. I will give them that. But I'm not like gung ho for watching the show.
Anthony, you heard him when he talked about when he watched the live action how he
I'll
was
even-
actually interested
I
in
was literally
watching
on
the show.
Anthony's bed talking to Andy.
He wanted to watch the show. He even said it.
Start it. You won't.
I'm not. I'd rather not.
Gaslight.
Dude, it takes watching it every day. It still takes you like what, a month of nonstop watching to get through it or something like that.
Yeah, it was like
It's multiple hours a day.
no, it's like
If-
constantly, like 24
No,
hours
if you,
a day.
if you
Oh,
constantly
yeah.
24 hours a day have it on, it still takes you about a month to watch the whole thing.
Yeah. It's just
Alex
not
would be
fucking
watching
worth
it for the rest of his life with how often he watches the shit that he's on. He's like, "Ooh."
I don't. Yeah, honestly, I don't think you would ever finish it.
I don't want to finish it. Like, it's not even the fact that I wouldn't. I don't want to.
And everyone's got a little One Piece in them.
It's such a good show, though, dude. You should watch it. It's about a monkey and he eats a banana and then he gets stretchy powers.
That's pretty much.
That's the whole
just-
show.
It just doesn't
It's
sound
not a
appealing
banana.
to me. Like,
Dude,
none
it
of that
sounds
to me
like
is like, oh, I want to watch that. No, absolutely.
it
none
sounds like it's made for 12-year-olds. Like it is shonen incarnate. It is made for children.
of it. I'm most certainly not a shonen fan or a big shonen fan.
Preteens.
No.
Preteens at the latest are what that's made for.
It's just not my show.
It's no one's show.
Well, it's a lot of people's shows. It's just not my show.
Not my tempo.
Not my tempo. We're rocking on time.
118.
Anybody else got anything?
If the oil's due in your car, change the oil.
If it's
Probably
due,
a good reminder.
Yeah, if you have to do an oil change, don't let it go too long.
I don't think I've ever heard someone say if your oil's due.
Guys, my
It's
oil's
just
due.
It's just a statement I've never heard before.
Do you
Change
guys'
your
cars
oil.
have, like mine has a monitor in it where it tells me, it says like, hey, your oil's at like 30%, or hey, your
Yeah.
oil needs change now.
I don't have an oil light.
It's not a light, it physically it says in words, here, change your oil, it's at 10%.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't have
mine
an oil
does.
light.
I can check what my percentage is at.
It's nice, because I don't have a sticker.
I
Just
usually
remember.
just kind of I usually just kind of remember, like in the old Mustang, I would just see like okay, I'm at X amount of miles now, and when I get to X amount of miles, I need to change it.
Why don't you just buy a roll of the stickers?
I don't want that on my windshield.
No, it could be my own, like, we already call it the garage. Have people stop by the garage for an oil change and a beard. If anyone stops by, we'll sticker their window and write their miles on it and shit.
That'd be funny, yeah.
But you have to make sure you lick the back of the sticker before you put it on, because that's how it sticks. So you have your spit is all over their windshield.
Yeah.
Like glob it up too, so it's like dripping. Yeah, these will last for 3 months.
Anytime I go and they give me the sticker to put in, I'm like, fuck, I gotta lick my fucking thumb and rub it all over the back of the sticker and fucking.
They give you the sticker?
Anytime I went to like when I used to go to like Take 5, they would put it on for me.
Yeah.
Or like if I went to my uncle's shop to do it, I'd have to lick the sticker because I would want it on there because it's just easier than forcing myself to remember. It's just for the reminder.
Yeah.
So then I would have to lick the fucking plastic ass sticker and then put it on my windshield.
Help.
And all I could think is, wow, there's a lot of spit on my windshield right now.
Awesome.
This is awesome. Yeah, this is awesome.
I'm about cashed out.
Yep, roll it out.
Yeah, I've
All
got
right.
the money.
You guys gotta say your things first.
I still haven't thought of one.
Unreal.
Osho Marine, please be my wife.
All right, guys, that is the end of today's episode of the Hello Harem podcast.
I don't have anything. I gotta brew it up.
I don't know. Say something about bow bows or something. I don't fucking know.
Give me your bow bows.
I don't know. I can't. I am a ruffian, but like.
Or what are you gonna? You don't want to piggyback off of my thing of simping over Hosho Marine?
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, there's 2 doggos to simp over, so if you choose one, the other's gonna be mad.
I can't just pick one.
You're better just avoiding that.
Also, my Oshi is not even alive anymore.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rip roosters.
My Oshi's alive.
Mine's alive.
My
Alex,
Niji
who's
Sanji
this yours?
Oshi is also alive.
I think it's Fubuki.
He thinks. He doesn't even know.
Well,
dude
it's
doesn't
like
even
so
know.
That's
tied
embarrassing.
between Yammers and Buki.
Well, you don't even have Yammers, Nazarlane, so like, get on my level.
Dude,
Okay,
you just
Rushia is not even in the game.
Yeah,
Or
but
on Hololive anymore.
that's why I said she's dead. Like, she doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, so at least I have someone I can watch.
Do you have an Yammers
got.
plushie?
Oh my god.
No.
I have a Rusher plushie.
Good for you.
I've got a
Yeah.
Sencho plushie.
He says, oh, wow.
Then I'll buy the Fubuka and Yammers plushie.
You have to have one. There's not 2.
Then what about me? I have 2.
Yeah, Anthony.
All right, then I have, like, how many members of Hololive are there?
I have the Ina and I have the Hosho Marine.
Show. I think 2's okay.
All right, then when I have, like, 35.
What? You don't have 35.
I will, after today.
Name the 15th one. Yeah, buddy.
Also, what? How is this the competition? Why are you like, I'm gonna own every plushie from Hololive? They're not
Well, it's
all
not
your
about
Oshi.
owning the play. They will be.
You openly admitted that they're not all your Oshi.
No,
You
that
even
was
just
fake.
said the Bao Baos aren't your Oshi. You just said your Oshi's dead.
Yeah, she is dead. Rip
I've got
Rusher.
2 Oshis from Hololive,
Rip.
I have not. I don't have the money.
and both of my Oshis are alive and well.
That's right. I've never. Alex, just take us out.
All right.
You can have
All
more
right,
than one
guys.
Oshi.
That is the end of today's podcast. If you found anything interesting, funny, or informative, leave a comment down below. Make sure to hit that like button and the bell and subscribe for more content from the Hello Harem podcast. We will see you guys next week. Nothing interesting is coming up, so have a good
Tomorrow morning when
freaking
your dealer says, what did you have?
have a good
Say,
day.
Pabst the Ribbon. What else?